next to him, which is Raphael Assunção versus Ricky Simón.
You want to take this? I'll take the next two.
That sounds like a plan to me. Raphael Assunção, he's on a 3-fight losing streak. 2 of those losses coming from 2 fighters that are trending down drastically in Cody Garbrandt and Marlon Moraes recently. I'm not hating on them at all. They're both great fighters, but their stock is going down.
They're chinny as fuck.
Very chinny guys. And you got subbed by one and knocked out by one. So what does that say about you? He got knocked down actually in both of those fights. One ended in a sub, that Moraes one did, but he still got knocked down in both those fights. He looks slow a bit. He's 39 years old, so it makes sense. He's got a +1 striking differential, 1.5 takedowns per fight at 38% accuracy, 80% takedown defense. Taking on Ricky Simón, 7-2 in the UFC on a 3-fight winning streak. An absolute takedown machine. He averages 7 per fight at 54% accuracy. And in his last 4 fights, he's registered 6, 7, 7, and 6 takedowns in those fights. Pretty crazy. He has a slightly negative striking differential with most of his strikes coming from ground strikes. Assunção is very good with defending those takedowns, only being taken down 1 time in 5 fights, but only 5 were attempted on him in that same time span. And he was taking, for the most part, I think in like 4 of those fights, he was taking on like strikers, like actual just strikers. So it ends up actually making sense. Simón might have some trouble taking Assunção down in the beginning, but I think he'll be able to take this fight to the ground eventually, and Simón will take over. So I'm going to go with Simón in this one.
Yeah, it's hard not to disagree with that. But Assunção is no joke himself. He could potentially knock out Ricky Simón. Like,
he was never
Ricky
known
Simón
for that
got knocked out by a washed up Uriah Faber.
Yeah, that's true. It's just like the age thing, and no offense to Assunção, he was never, a KO guy. I think I'm looking at it now. He's had 2 KO TKOs since 2012. So he's mostly going to decision in, I want to say, like 75% of those fights. A sub here and there, TKO here and there, but he's not known for that striking power.
Yeah, I think this fight's gonna go to a decision though. Unless Assunção mostly goes to decision unless he gets choked out or fucking knocked out by Cody Garbrandt in the last second of the second round. He won all 3 rounds with Corey Sandhagen. He has a win over Rob Font. He has a win over Marlon Moraes as well. He has a win over Aljo, the champ. He's he's put together a nice career. It's nothing to look back on and be like, he could have done more or whatever. He's put together a solid.
He's fought enough for. He's been fighting since 2009. He was fighting in WEC. He was one of those guys. He's a fucking fighter. He's for real.
Yeah. So, but I do see that coming to an end rather soon, and the UFC just loves throwing these old fucking older dudes with kind of a name on them, against these young killers. They've always been fed to the wolves,
Always. That's how it works, bro. Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna take Ricky Simón. Sorry, Raphael. I love you though.
Yeah, awesome. So many good fights. You can't hate on the guy. He's a fucking legend. He's been doing it forever. But we're both gonna agree. We're both gonna go with Ricky Simón in this one.